So Miriam is the embodiment of the American dream. She's a daughter of immigrants from Cuba who went to law school, became an attorney, worked at legal aid, and has had numerous accomplishments, both professionally and civilly. So she's really been a role model for someone like myself.
Miriam is really committed to the ideal of equal justice for all people, regardless of their race, their ethnicity, or their economic status. In addition to that, she has been a leader in the community, president of the Legal Aid Society of Palm Beach County, president of the Hispanic Bar Association, and president of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And as such, she has forged effective partnerships between the legal and the Hispanic communities to the benefit of both groups.
The clearest word that describes Miriam is positive, and it empowers everything that she does. If you just see her and say hello, she's smiling because she's a nice person. But she approaches everything, the practice of law for her clients, work in the community, with a positive attitude, a belief that things can be better. It's really who she is.
Miriam is an amazing leader in our community. She has provided many hours to the Hispanic community. She was a president of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and she created scholarship funds for the Hispanics in our community. She's also donated a lot of time to AILA, which is the American Immigration Lawyers Association, to make the practice of immigration law better for the attorneys involved and for the clients, for foreign nationals that come to this country.
Miriam, started a long time ago. I think it was back in '96. And she started as a volunteer attorney in our juvenile project. I don't remember exactly how I met her, but I did, and she made a very good impression. So when I had a job opening in family law, I hired her.
Well, Miriam has been someone that has been sitting behind the shadows for so long and really never gets the recognition that she should. She's been an active member of the Hispanic Bar Association for many, many years. She was part of that second generation of attorneys in Palm Beach County that tried to organize and revive the Hispanic Bar Association. She's been known, in her circle, in her legal circle, as a solo practitioner that has been very successful. And most of all, she's very committed to public interest law. So that's the person that I know from Miriam, is that public interest attorney that she was and that she has continued to be even through private practice.
I had the privilege of getting to know Miriam over the years and actually got to work with her extensively, not just with the Hispanic Bar, but also through the Legal Aid Society of Palm Beach County. Miriam and I served on the board, and we got to do a lot of great work together. But aside from the great work that Miriam does as an immigration lawyer, particularly in this day and age and the environment that we work in today, is her commitment to public service. And not only does Miriam go above and beyond in her practice, but she does when it comes to serving the community. And I think that's why Miriam is so deserving of the Justice Labarga Award.
When she was helping to establish the Immigration Advocacy Project, she was able to recruit a number of Hispanic attorneys to work on a pro bono basis in helping special immigrant juveniles who had severe health problems to get them status here in this country so they could be treated by our physicians and doctors here, whereas they would not have been able to get that treatment back in their home countries. And she was just very committed to the children and to their health and well-being.
We had a young child that had been taken from Israel and ended up in West Palm Beach. And so we got called about the case, and Miriam was just like, I want to do that. And I was like, do you know how to do that? And she was like, we'll figure it out. And she just ran with it. And what's unique about those cases is when you're dealing with children who are taken, obviously if someone has kidnapped the child and brought them here, if they know that you're coming for the child, they're going to leave. And so what you have to do is you have to find someplace to put the child. And this particular child, I don't think spoke English, I think spoke only Hebrew. Obviously very cultural. So she wanted to make sure that child got placed in the perfect situation. And how she found a Jewish household that spoke Hebrew. I couldn't begin to tell you, but she found the perfect place to put that child. And after going through a trial and winning the trial and getting the child ordered back to Israel, she then got in her car, drove the child to Miami International Airport, where she met the mother at the plane. And it's just the kind of person she is. She cares, and she doesn't see the practice of law just stopping at the books.
Miriam, I am so happy that you are being recognized for all the work you've done for our community. I can think of no one more deserving of this award. And I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, to say thank you for everything you've done for me and for all of us here and for the people of this community.
I appreciate everything that you do for me, and I don't think there's any other person more deserving of this award than you.
I'm really inspired by everything that you do every day, and I can only wish that I become like you eventually. So thank you.
Congratulations, Miriam, on receiving the George Labarga Leadership Award, an award you really deserve. As you know, I'm taking my middle daughter to college at Washington University, a school you're pretty familiar with. If there was anywhere else in the world that I could be, besides being with my family, I'd be with you here today to see you receive this award. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for everything that you do in the community. Miriam, you're amazing.